do. I think he's one of the best heavyweights of all time. And his movement is so different. One of the things that was interesting, where they were talking about the fight, and AJ Tony Bellows was talking about when he fought him.
The big question looming over everything is who's stopping this guy? Who is going to stop Oleksandr Usyk?
Prime Usyk at cruiserweight or prime Holyfield at cruiserweight?
Usyk is just different. The fighters are different now. It used to be like skill, now it's more about conditioning.
I think so.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan hails Oleksandr Usyk as the greatest heavyweight of all time. He highlights Usyk's exceptional footwork and elite technique, noting how he consistently frustrates and outclasses his opponents. According to Rogan, Usyk doesn't just beat good fighters, he dismantles the best heavyweights of this generation, often more than once. It's Usyk's fight IQ and constant movement that set him apart. His ability to make top-tier athletes look ordinary cements his place among boxing's all-time greats.
The last Dubois fight.
Yeah. Was it crazy? I saw something the other day. It was like Usyk swimming 5 hours. I was like, oh my God.
He's an animal, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's so fucking good. He's so good. I mean, think about what that guy has done. He beat AJ twice. He beat Tyson Fury twice. And now he beat Dubois twice. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
No, it's incredible.
Those are two of the best, of this era. I think he's one of the best of all time. I really do. I think he's one of the best heavyweights of all time. And his movement is so different. One of the things that was interesting, where they were talking about the fight, and AJ Tony Bellows was talking about when he fought him, and AJ was saying that when he fought him, it was the most exhausted he's ever been. Because he's always moving. There's no rest with him.
No rest.
There's
no
like
time.
constant,
Yeah.
there's constant twitching.
Under fire the whole time.
You're constantly thinking, when is this coming? There's no silent agreements. There's no relaxation. There's no rounds off.
Yeah.
Everything is, he's putting it on you and moving constantly. Like I always say, he's like a giant Lomachenko.
Got it.
They were both trained by the same guy.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, Lomachenko's father trained Usyk as well.
Ah.
Yeah.
So there's something,
Obviously, gravity keeps him from moving the way Lomachenko does, because Lomachenko's so small.
Yeah.
He can dance around you.
For sure.
In footwork, just majestic footwork. But Usyk's footwork is there's a bunch of breakdowns of the final combination that he hit Daniel with. Mm-hmm. And, he steps off to the side and lands that fucking left hook from hell. God, it was good. You could see Daniel was already tired. You could see it. It's it's just dealing
There's
with
got to be
movement.
something Lomachenko's dad, some type of philosophy or something. You know what I mean? That these guys just kind of tap into, because to be a big guy, there's footwork and all this stuff. But I think, man, shout out to the coach.
It's skill, man. It's a skillful type of boxing.
Boxing experts now widely recognize Oleksandr Usyk as part of the heavyweight elite, joining the ranks of legends like Lennox Lewis, Larry Holmes, and Evander Holyfield. His transition from cruiserweight to heavyweight wasn't just successful, it was historic. Rather than merely competing, Usyk outclassed bigger opponents with skill, intelligence, and consistency. He's not just winning fights, he's redefining what it means to be a heavyweight champion.
Let's quickly have that conversation then about the best heavyweights of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Where? Because I know in your head you've done it already. I mean, you've done about 20,000 videos since the fight. One of those videos must be San, where he's ranked as an all-time top 10 heavyweight.
Oh, I think he has to be in the top 5, if not top 3. No, he has to be. He has to be. And
go on then, name him.
So, Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Lennox Lewis.
Yeah.
And I would actually probably say Oleksandr Usyk.
Yeah.
Just ahead of Larry Holmes.
Okay.
Just ahead of Larry Holmes.
Yeah.
I know, look, those two, Lewis and Ali, their resume speaks for itself. The world title fights, they speak for themselves.
I've sat with him and he has an aura.
Mm-hmm. You can tell that, even looking at my videos.
He walks in, dude, and you're like, okay, his eyes, they're this very piercing, and you think, you feel like you are in the presence of something very, very special.
Usyk has taken on nearly every top contender in the heavyweight division, often more than once, and continues to dominate. Due to the division's current lack of depth, he's had to rematch several opponents, yet he's never shown a drop in performance. Today, fans struggle to name a compelling challenger. Joseph Parker may be the most viable option left, but the anticipation isn't what it once was. Usyk's legacy is already written. He's conquered multiple divisions with dominance, discipline, and grace.
Quick feet, he's got some power, and he's got Andy Lee. Those things make that fight pretty intriguing.
I agree, and if he faces him, I think he again will be the heavy favorite. And let's assume he beats him. Do you retire? Do you take another lap around the same block?
Like you said, it's a young 38, and again, I know this is a money game, but the other young heavyweight that I like that's been on a very good run, and we've been impressed with them, Pacquiao. And now that's another relatively small heavyweight that's quick-fisted, and he knows how to operate inside. Again, he's already beaten Fury twice. He's fought Joshua twice. When we talk about trilogies, generally it's about 1-1,
Right.
not 2-0.
Exactly.
Although we just had one with Serrano and Taylor, but again, they have limited opposition. But there you have it. Oleksandr Usyk once again becomes undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And rounding out Boxing Palooza 2025 from the MGM Grand in Las Vegas.
There's buzz about Joseph Parker possibly being Usyk's next opponent, but most see it as more of a formality than a true test. Analyst Ade Oladipo even floated the idea of a rematch with Derek Chisora, not for competition, but for entertainment value. Chisora brings heart, grit, and showmanship to any bout, which the sport could benefit from. Still, Usyk is operating on a different level. Whether it's Parker or Chisora, any upcoming bout will likely serve as yet another showcase of why Usyk is in a league of his own.
Then, well, here it is. Here's your world title shot. You're going to fight for a world title, right? But if you're Joseph Parker, and I spoke to Andy Lee, it isn't just a case of fighting for a world title. You want to fight the #1 for the world title, and that guy is Oleksandr Usyk. So, yeah, there must be loads of conversations going on right now. Loads of conversations. I did say this the other day, and I don't know, sometimes I'm like, you know, when I was in the ring and I was interviewing Oleksandr Usyk, I was desperate because of my love for Joseph Parker. I was desperate for Joseph Parker to get. I know he got in the ring after, but I'm talking about on the zone. So whilst everyone is still in the stadium and everyone's still tuned in, I was desperate for him to kind of just jump in the ring. I was desperate for him to do it. Chisora was trying to. So Chisora knows how to play the game. And as much as people are like, what's Chisora doing? Chisora's, well, look, Chisora won't get the fight, but that's kind of what you got to do. And I know people are like, well, 1 second, it's not like that. It's ranking. Well, no, it's not though, is it? Because again, Oleksandr Usyk can vacate the belt. He can say no. You have to kind of do what Daniel Dubois did last time. Daniel Dubois, rightly or wrongly, got in the ring, pissed Usyk off. Usyk's like, okay, we'll fight then. Fuck it, this is what you're doing, dude. We'll fight. And I felt like there was a time where I wanted Joseph Parker to almost nudge me. And I'm telling you now, you know, we're kind of told not to give the mic. I don't know if you see, I always hold on to the mic. I would have given Joseph Parker the mic. And I would like Joseph Parker because there's a mean side to Joseph Parker. I think everyone sees the friendly side. I've seen the mean side. And I wanted Joseph Parker to say, I want my shot. You've been ducking me. All these things might not be true, but do it. Sell it. The crowd would have gone a bit wild, right? Because I think a lot of the crowd want Joseph Parker to get his shot. But that's not what happened. And all of a sudden, you're seeing Jake Paul in the ring doing a face-off. You're seeing all these, and I'm like, where's Joseph Parker? Where are you, Joseph?
Rising prospect Fabio Wardley offered sharp insight on what it takes to face Usyk. He warned that conventional tactics won't cut it. Usyk's defense and movement are simply too sharp. To compete, fighters must throw unpredictable combinations, mixing up hooks, crosses, and feints to try to disrupt his rhythm. Still, Wardley admitted that executing such a strategy under pressure is incredibly difficult. Most fighters end up chasing shadows as Usyk calmly controls the pace and space of the ring.
And then you found something. How difficult is it when your tactics aren't working and they weren't working for Daniel? Look, I'm not comparing Oleksandr Usyk to Justice Hooney, but you had to find something and you found it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think that there is a level of belief of I will find it. I can find the way. I will find the way, and maybe some kind of stubbornness, especially from my part, probably of like, I'm not rolling over. I will find the way. Like, I will manage my way out of this situation. I will extend the alphabet past the letter Z until I find the right plan that works here, the right situation, the right combination, the right punch. I will exhaust all options, me personally, and it is a.
No, don't do this to us.
Stuff, and you're just going, your brain's going, this isn't working. Like, I don't know what you're on about. Like, it's not happening. It's not working. And then you have to get up, and you have to G yourself up and get yourself going again. And
Joe Rogan often marvels at Usyk's rise through the weight classes. Starting his career as a much smaller fighter, Usyk now outmaneuvers and outsmarts opponents far larger than himself. While many heavyweights depend on brute force, Usyk breaks them down with precision and patience. Rogan points out that this contrast between Usyk's smaller frame and his overwhelming dominance makes him one of the most fascinating boxers to watch today.
Usyk.
Yes.
I think he's incredible.
Incredible.
I mean, I've watched every one of his fights. That dude is on such a different level.
And he's smaller than everybody.
He's fighting giants.
He's fighting giants.
When you're fighting a guy who's 60 pounds heavier with 10-ounce, 12-ounce gloves, it makes such a world of difference.
Especially when the guy is fucking Anthony Joshua. You know?
But please understand, Usyk fought at, I think, 75 when he started out. He's not a big frame guy.
He's like 225, 230 as a heavyweight.
220.
Not big. Not big.
And that's
man.
a lot of.
By the way, that was Tyson's weight when he was in his prime, too. There's something to be said for that, because a 220-pound man like Mike Tyson can knock out any human being that's ever lived.
Yeah, your jaw.
The amount of power he can generate is insane.
Former heavyweight champion Shannon Briggs made a bold statement. If Oleksandr Usyk had faced a prime Evander Holyfield, he'd bet on Usyk. Briggs explained that Usyk is no longer just a technical fighter, he's evolved into a conditioning machine. While he once relied on footwork and angles, Usyk now breaks opponents down with relentless pressure and stamina. His ability to maintain movement, output, and ring control deep into the later rounds is what sets him apart. Briggs emphasized that this unmatched endurance is Usyk's true edge, it's what breaks even elite fighters.
Prime Usyk at cruiserweight or prime Holyfield at cruiserweight?
Usyk is just different. The fighters are different now. It used to be like skill, now it's more about conditioning.
You think so?
Yes, I know so. Because you can be skillful for 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds, but if that guy got that pressure on you and you can't stop it, it's like, it's just running the machine too fast, your machine, you're gonna lose, like you're gonna go down, and they still going up, like Usyk. He's still going up. 12th round, he's strong as in the first round. He throwing punches like it's the first round. No one else has done that, been able to do that in the history of boxing.
How would you have fought Usyk?
I would have tried to knock him out. You know, but you see, again, me at my best, from my escape plan is, I'm boxing cool and relaxed. And I'm countering the heck out of him. And I'm also boxing.
Boxing legend Roy Jones Jr. admitted he was surprised by just how dominant Usyk has become. Reflecting on Daniel Dubois' attempt to beat him, Jones pointed out that Dubois' tactics were far too basic for someone as sharp as Usyk. While Jones acknowledged that a big, powerful heavyweight could beat Usyk, it would take a flawless game plan mixing constant pressure, smart adaptability, and world-class stamina. Without that, there's little hope. Usyk studies patterns, and once he cracks your rhythm, the fight tilts in his favor. As Jones put it, beating Usyk won't happen by luck, it takes strategic perfection.
Oleksandr Usyk, what did you make of his display against Daniel Dubois last Saturday? It was something else, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it was, but it was nothing less than I expected, because if you make a guy quit with a jab, Spencer, you know this, if you make a guy quit with a jab, how is that guy ever going to beat you? You understand me? I mean, that's just what the real facts are. Not that the kid hadn't got a little bit better. He got a little more confidence because he had a win over Joshua, which was good, but confidence is not enough to beat a guy like Usyk. You got to have some technique. You got to have some grit. You can't lose him with a jab and think you're going to beat him. It's not going to work.
Well, you was a smaller guy that went up and won the world heavyweight title, one of the only ones to do that from middleweight up to heavyweight. You know, how does someone beat Oleksandr Usyk? Is it the smaller guy? Is it the guy that's coming up in the weight divisions, you know, as opposed to the bigger heavyweights?
No, the big guys to beat him just got to have the right fight plan. None of these guys fight him with the right fight plan. And I'm not going to tell them the right fight plan because that's not my job to do. But you got to have the right fight plan to fight Usyk. If you don't have the right fight plan, it's going to destroy you.
Even celebrity chef and sports enthusiast Gordon Ramsay weighed in on Usyk's dominance, echoing the question heard across the boxing world, who can stop this man? Usyk has faced the best, Joshua, Dubois, and others, often more than once, and he keeps getting better with each rematch. Ramsay's comment captured the current feeling around Usyk. He's not just winning, he's creating an aura of inevitability. Today, challengers don't walk into the ring expecting to win. They just hope to survive. That's the level of separation Usyk has created between himself and the rest of the division.
At Wembley Stadium, Gordon Ramsay, what a stunning win for Oleksandr Usyk tonight against our very own Daniel Dubois.
Extraordinary. I mean, there's no stopping this man. 38 years of age, and he's got the cardio of a 21-year-old. Extraordinary. Super strong on the jab, super defensive, but just even the dummies, that's what threw Daniel off. And 2 cracking shots there in the fifth. So, yeah, listen, great night for boxing. But the big question looming over everything is who's stopping this guy? Who is going to stop Oleksandr Usyk?
His last 6 fights have had 2 wins against Dubois, 2 wins against Fury, and 2 against Joshua. It's phenomenal. You're right, who is going to stop him? Could Tyson Fury come out of alleged retirement to beat him in a trilogy? Who knows?
Listen, that would be extraordinary if Tyson did that. But you've got to change your game, you've got to up it. This guy is just extraordinary. We haven't witnessed this in decades. So, you know, we're talking cruiserweight, and he's dominating heavyweight. What does that say? So, thank God he's not in the cruiserweight division anymore.
Tony Bellew, who once stood across the ring from Usyk, gave a raw account of what it felt like. In the first 6 rounds, Bellew thought he was doing well, even outboxing Usyk. But by the 7th, everything changed. Exhaustion set in fast and deep. Usyk hadn't landed a crushing shot, but his constant pressure, movement, and pace had worn Bellew down. That, he said, is Usyk's real weapon. He doesn't chase knockouts, he drains you until there's nothing left. Joe Rogan also referenced Anthony Joshua's post-fight comments, where Joshua described his bout with Usyk as the most exhausting fight of his life, not because of power shots, but because Usyk never stops moving. There are no breaks, no moments to recover. That relentless pace wears on your legs, lungs, and mind. Rogan summed it up: Usyk forces a fight of attrition, all while never seeming to fatigue himself.
One of the things that was interesting, they were talking about the fight, and AJ was saying that when he fought him, it was the most exhausted he's ever been. Because he's always moving. There's no rest with him.
No rest.
There's
no
like
time.
constant,
Yeah.
there's constant twitching.
Under fire the whole time.
You're constantly thinking, when is this coming? There's no silent agreements, there's no relaxation, there's no rounds off. Yeah. Everything is, he's putting it on you and moving constantly. Like I always say, he's like a giant Lomachenko.
Got
and
it.
They were both trained by the same guy.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, Lomachenko's father trained Usyk as well.
Ah.
Yeah. He's so good. I mean, think about what that guy has done. He beat AJ twice. He beat Tyson Fury twice. And now he beat Dubois twice. That's crazy.
No, it's incredible.
Those are 2 of the best, of this era. I think he's one of the best of all time.
Usyk once shared a glimpse into the mindset that drives his greatness. He said motivation is fleeting, some days it's there, other days it's not. What matters is discipline. For Usyk, training isn't about waiting to feel inspired, it's about showing up every day, no matter what. That consistency has fueled his rise through the ranks and kept him at the top. He believes talent alone isn't enough, true success is built on doing the work when no one's watching. That's the foundation of a champion, and Usyk proves it every time he steps into the ring.
Listen, bro, I don't have motivation, I have discipline. Motivation, it's temporary. Today you have motivation, tomorrow wake up early, you don't have motivation. But when I wake up early morning in training, I never have motivation. I have only discipline, because when I wake up, my team too wake up and we go to training. Oh, I don't have motivation. I today not go to training. No, bro, I don't know. Motivation is good, but discipline is the best.
That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.